pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Gain on the play. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Check the backer, check the backer. Come on, 38. Watch the safety screen.
Love now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jordan Love
in danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Sat down on my account and he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the screen. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Johnson. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 13, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Check 15, check 15. What's the 50?
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Love here. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Mine's 50, mine's 50. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Vikings, nothing.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Working out of the gun. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Love from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but Let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here we go, D. And it's just me and you. It's like me and you. Switch. Mike spot 4, Mike.
Love, they go play action now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run it with Madison. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Cousins on target there to Johnson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run with Boone here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now. Boone. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
A gain of 16.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to Mike Boone. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Play fake. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
To number
Adam
19,
Thielen.
Adam Thielen.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brian Switzer, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Love looking to throw it. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Switch.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Alan Lazard. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here. as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, no fear. Check 25, check 25.
Love now to pass on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Love. Able to find Lazard. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Caught on the right side by Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They run again with Dillon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Barr brought him down. A loss of 2 yards.
Here's Love.
And 5.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Vikings first down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
13 yards. First down, Vikings.
On the carry, it's Boone. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Final minute now of the third quarter. From the red zone now, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll go with Boone. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Complete to
Mike Boone, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
For the point after.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold. And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Throwing. Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
I got you. Hey, Mike's 50. Go. Back.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left side, complete. That's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they try to sweep to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, Dillon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. the things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Operating from the gun. Love. It's caught. Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day. All day. You go take. Slam.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second down, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's 3rd and short.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2 or 3 step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Love now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On first down, Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll go again to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Love. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Alan Lazard. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Green Bay, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast